Hi guys, my name is Emily and I'm going to be giving a speech about how online classrooms have positive and negative effects on students and how these advantages and disadvantages affect us. So my first year of college was great. It was 2019 is when I started, but shortly after spring semester 2020 I was sent home, which had a huge effect on my academic standpoint and my GPA and all of that. But when I did this research, I've uncovered a lot of advantages and disadvantages that I was able to see throughout myself during COVID and see the effects it's had on me, which was really unique to see. By understanding these advantages and disadvantages of an online classroom, students like you and I will be able to gain a broader understanding of how we've been affected by this online classroom and how we can cope and do better. Day-to-day pre-pandemic was pretty hectic, fast-paced, but now having to stay home, do online school, it allowed for many of us students to develop skills that we will need in the professional setting. For starters, there's a flexibility in our schedules. Sources show that online courses give you the flexibility to spend time with friends, family, and it's also giving you time to review course material more in your own time, which is coming from Epic University and Montgomery College. Students are now forced to show the habit of self-motivation and demonstrate that immensely, because it's difficult to have that when no one's forcing you to go and get up for class and there's not a teacher standing right next to you. Online courses require self-discipline and set aside chunks of time to complete, and students were great for that, and that's also coming from Montgomery College. Although college life is only for those typically who know how to balance these things, and allures can inhibit academic success. We also have improved communication and collaboration skills online. Employees working together across various time zones and students working across various time zones are more likely to achieve success if they're able to collaborate from home, which is coming from Imperial Global, which I found unique because I did realize, I'm more on top of my email, I'm more on top of my schoolwork and all of that, which is how led me to being liked by employers, which is great. Although online classroom setting has set students up with many great advantages, there are a lot of disadvantages that do follow, like increased screen time. Too much screen time can actually lead to obesity, sleep problems, chronic neck pain, back problems, depression, and so on, and as well as lower test scores, according to Valley Health. So that definitely has been seen. I did see my test scores take a drop for a minute until I figured out how to really get back on. Also, the feeling of isolation, which can actually lead to premature death from all causes, according to the CDC. Another disadvantage is it requires you to be an active learner, and sometimes students like us are not active learners, and that's okay, but it requires you to be that. So we found that during that transition, 60% of students really struggled, which is from the frontiers of education. The advantages of an online classroom have led to impacting students in ways, we may have not realized, but as well as the disadvantages. Online learning is not limited to one student. This research isn't limited to just one person. It's obviously fluid. So the struggle with an online format can be pretty high. I know I did, but 66% of people do pass online classes, along with 10 to 20% have a higher failed rate, which is crazy compared to traditional environments, which is from BAWA. Students who actively participate, though, in an online format setting benefit immensely. They are able to demonstrate a level of thinking that goes beyond comprehension and text, and can also improve memory, according to Schroeder, which is a great benefit in my opinion. Online classrooms can provide the growth to self-discipline and management skills, but they can also lead to mental health issues with isolation effects and screen time. Overall, students and educators are not able to control what we were able to do in the online classroom and how it came about, but we have faced many positive and negative effects because of that and have grown as students and individuals, which I believe is great.